Well, we're patiently waiting for the signal from Facebook that I'm actually live. And I thought I'd just, yes. Hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper. My name is Jackie Vandersar Boot. And of course, the sun comes out now, shining right in my face after I raised the blind because I thought, oh, we need a little more light in here. But welcome to the Netherlands where the weather changes every 5 minutes. I might have to get up and put that blind down a little bit because this is quite literally blinding. I think I told you my name already, but guess what? I'm going to do it again. My name is Jackie Vandersar Boot, Jacomina in the Netherlands. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in both Canada and in Europe. Oh, there goes the sun. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's behind a cloud again. Anyway, you may have seen the beautiful pictures of the beach this afternoon. It was totally stunning with a really strong wind. It was quite brisk, but beautiful. It felt really good to get out of my stamp room for a little while. Can you believe that this is already day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas? Now, today, I'm going to show you that a clean and simple card can also be beautiful. I am going to show you that it's a great idea to get inspiration from the catalog. And I'm going to show you that we're going to use fall paper for a Christmas card and summer embellishments for a Christmas card. So you just never know what you can do. And I'm going to show you this beautiful paper because I didn't buy it. Thank goodness Caroline included it with one of her classes. And so then I got it. And once you see it in person, it's just so much nicer. I should just get more things, right? Okay, let's have a look. See, here we go. This is the gathering together paper. And this is the paper that we're using today for our Christmas card. So it's quite neutral. This is the other side. The paper is beautiful with gold accents. So if you can still get it, today is the last day of free shipping. So take advantage of it. The great deal on the starter kit goes till the end of the month. That's the best gift you'll ever give yourself. Here is some more paper. Look, again, you'll see those beautiful gold accents. And here too, the striped has a nice gold stripe in it too. Here's the other side. There's an embossing folder that goes with this too, and I think it's called Gathering Leaves. This is the other side of that. So you can see how well it all goes together. Just gorgeous. Some more beautiful paper. And then some neutral paper that you can use. This is also great paper for stamping on. I'm sorry about the shadows. The sun will go away in just a minute. I'm not going to get up every minute to change the blinds. This is also really pretty with and you'll see, oh, I don't have the Gathering Moment stamp set here, but there's a stamp that goes with this. It's really beautiful. So yeah, I highly recommend the paper. I regret not buying lots of it, and now I'm thrilled that I have it. This is more of a fall plaid, but you could use it for Christmas. It doesn't matter. You know, I always say paper is a guilt-free pleasure. You know, there's no calories in paper. It doesn't go bad. People are always apologizing or saying to me, oh, I have way too much paper. And I'm like, is that really a thing? Just make pretty things with it. And if you don't like it anymore, give it away. So not an issue. This is the stamp set that we're using today. A child is born. And between the two cards, we are using every single stamp that there is in this set. Now, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram. I posted a picture on my story saying this is going to turn into something beautiful. When I started making my first card, and I'm just going to get it out to show you. Well, I'm just going to show you here. These are the two cards that I'm casing out of the catalog. This is on page 17. One of my followers, I don't know if it was you, then please take credit. Someone asked, are you going to be making the Child is Born card out of the catalog? So I looked and these were the two cards. So I thought, you know what? They are quite lovely and a different way than I would do it. So we're going to be making them. Well, this one has the stars going around it, and I had a heck of a time doing that until I found out that there's two sets of stars. So I was using this one, and I was just trying to get these little dots on the end, and then I found that there was a second one. So it'll be easier the second time around. So let's have a peek at what I have here. My little treasure trove. Okay, so we're going to start with this card. Okay, it is very vanilla. Let me see, where do I have all my little pieces? Yeah, there's only two pieces to this card. Very vanilla, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25, or 14.85 by 21 centimeters, scored at 10.5. Okay. Hi, Linda. So nice to see you this morning. And then we have a very vanilla heartfelt hexagon punch. So those are the two pieces that we need for our card. And then we are also using Pool Party with a blending brush. And we're going to use Pecan Pie for the lambs. And then I'm going to teach you a little trick. So one of the benefits to being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is that you have access to a Stampin' Up! Website, and there is a whole file that has the recipes for the cards that are in our catalogs. It doesn't give us measurements, but it does tell us what they used. And when I looked at this in the catalog, I thought it was embossed in gold. Pecan Pie does look a lot like gold. Now, you could definitely emboss this in gold and it would look beautiful, okay? So let's get started. And you know how we always have to start off the edge when we're doing our blending? For this one, we don't have to do that. You know, I'm going to turn this upside down because it's got some junk on it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start right in the middle because that's where our little hexagon is going to go, okay? So I'm surprised there's not many people here today. Usually there's a lot of people saying hello. So I'm just inking up my blending brush, starting right in the middle, and then I'm just going to go out. And I should have re-inked this. I'm finding that it's not too juicy, which is okay, because then I'm going to get a lighter blended look. When you buy ink pads, you should always right away buy the re-inker, because it's really nice to be able to keep your ink pads nice and juicy. You don't have to re-ink them often, but it's nice that when the need arises, that you actually can do so. So now we're going to, let me just grab my little, of course, I just had it in my hands and thought, Jackie, don't lose it. Just to give me an idea. See, I want there to be enough going around. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. Now this card is going to be a little bit taller than the one in the catalog. Hi, Rose. Because in the States, they don't use our European cardstock. They use the North American, which is a little bit shorter. 8.5 inches, and in 8.5 by 11, and in Europe it's 8.25 by almost 11.75. So our cards here are skinnier and longer. Okay, so I am actually making a European size card, even though I have the measurements for both. Okay, just so you know. All right, now it's time to get out the word stamps. Some of them are on blocks, and some of them, what does this one say? No, we don't need that. It says, when they saw the star, they rejoiced. I will be using that. I'm just going to put it here for now. Okay, so I need For Unto Us a Child is Born. And I want that one to be, I want you to be able to see that one. And that's O Come, O Holy Night. Okay, we want that one too. All right, so we're going to get a block and put this on the block. And then we're going to get, we're done with the pool party, so we can put that away. Tomorrow is our last day, and then we're making a fancy fold again tomorrow. And then I'm going to show you all the cards from the 12 days, and then I hope to have the PDF tutorial done. Okay, so light tap, tap, tap. And on this side, For Unto Us a Child is Born. Not bad, Jackie. It's a little bit crooked, but that's okay. And then I'm just going to lay this here for a second. I don't want this covered up. And then the O Holy Night. Oh, that says, Oh, come let us adore him. Let me just see. It's hard to read these things upside down, don't you think? I think so. Okay. And that one's going to be sticking up. You want it not too high. You don't want the sentiment floating. So, Unto Us a Child is Born. It's going to be like so. And then the O Holy Night, I'm just going to move that there. That's about correct. Let's see, how did I do? Yeah, I did just great. Perfect. Okay, and then there was a little bit going off to the side here, but let's see. That's okay. No, it's sliding. I don't want you to slide, stay. Okay, now we're going to use the right snowflake one. See, I was using the big one and it was really hard to do. Now, of course, you don't have to copy it perfectly. Hi, Linda. It's wonderful to be doing this on a Friday. Normally on Friday, I just do my training video for my team and my people that subscribe on YouTube. Okay, and that's fun too. I'm just going to do this on the edge here. And then let's have a look. See, you want the stars sticking out a little bit. And then on this side, there, and then a few along the bottom over here, like so. Okay, now we're going to do our lambs, and then I'm going to show you a trick. Do I have my, I do, I have my silicone mat. And now we're going to get out the little lambs. There's two lambs. There's a big one and a little one. So I guess there's a sheep and a lamb. And here we go. The sheep is just at the bottom of that right here, this bottom corner. And his butt is off a little bit. So that's there. And then the little lamb. Did you know that Rachel means little lamb? Yeah. My daughter Rachel still has the little lamb that I gave her when she was a baby. It's so cute. Okay. And then that one's going to go right kind of off a little bit down here. Now, the artists used blends. And maybe I'm not going to do this. They used crumb cake blends, but I thought that can be really tricky to do that nicely. So I used a Wink of Stella. Now, you always should give your Wink of Stella a good shake to redistribute the glitter. And when you first buy your Wink of Stella, there's a little black ring in between there that you have to remove or it won't work. Okay, so those are good things to know. Just go over it and it will bleed the, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see this because this is really cool. Hi, Debbie. So nice to see you. There's an amazing deal on the starter kit, my friend. I know you like to grab those when you can, so let me know. All right, watch this. I'm going over the lines with Wink of Stella, and it just makes the ink bleed a little bit. So it's almost like you've colored it in. And then you're also going to get a little bit of a glitter thing going. So that gives you a festive look and a soft look. So this is really great. It's even better than a blender pen, like so. So you're coloring and adding glitter at the same time. You've just given it a nice little color. It's just beautiful. And now the sun's coming out. I don't know if you can see it, but there's really nice glitter going on too. All right, you can see how often the weather changes here, right? It's true. I have to learn to not get excited about weather because otherwise it's crazy. So now all we need to do is pop this up, okay? And I'm running out of dimensionals. And I don't want to use black ones. Oh, here, no, I'm not running out of dimensionals. Okay, remember, if you guys watched me yesterday, you've seen these. I called these my period dimensionals. I scribbled them with red so that I can see the backing. Look, you don't have to worry or guess whether or not you've taken the backing off. You can see that you didn't. And normally you can't tell, and then you go to stick it on and it doesn't stick, and maybe you never have that problem. I do. There we go. And now I just want to do this. The O Holy Night can be covered a wee little bit, but I want the For Unto Us a Child is Born to show. See? So that's it. That's all you have to do for this card. And then in the inside, I thought it was fun to do this. And I've done the same thing with the manger. And then I put the star up high. So let's do that. Simple. But I want to use all the stamps in this set. There are 11 stamps in this set, just so you know. Get the little lamb away. And then on the second card, we're going to use Joseph and Mary and the baby Jesus. So here we go. The manger. Now, you don't have to do it right away with the Wink of Stella, but the sooner you do it, the better you're going to get the blending going on. So you just go over the lines a little bit. You don't have to do anything else, really. It's just really pretty. Okay, and now the saying, what did I say in there? When they saw the star, they rejoiced. Yeah, just great. This is really a great set to get for someone who teaches Sunday school. No, that's not it. Let's see, what's this one? Oh yeah, I have my, I don't have, in case you're wondering what on earth I'm doing, I don't have all my stamp sets put back in my case, which is probably not a good idea, but that's just the squirrely way I'm rolling today. So here we go. There, and now we're going to use the bigger star. There. I can't wait to tell you the trick for the second card because I don't think anybody guessed the difference. I'm quite pleased about that. Here we go, and there's the star. And then you could decorate your envelope too, but it's just a really beautiful, simple card. And again, like I said, if you wanted to do some gold embossing, you could do that. But it's a really neat technique to use a little sponging to make a background. Okay, let's zoom out. And I'm going to explain to you, I've got to get those red dimensionals out of the way. That's really awful. Let me look again to see. I haven't looked at comments for a bit. So, hi, Debbie Hollister. It is a beautifully simple card, isn't it? Yeah. All right, let's look at the next card. And so I hope I have all the pieces or I'm in trouble. Well, no, maybe I'm not in trouble. Okay. So here's the first card that I made. Here we go. And I'm going to show you how I made it, okay? And then here's the second card, okay? So take a quick look, and then I'm going to take the second card away. Second card is disappearing. Okay, well, let's see. So we have 2 pieces of designer series paper from Gathering Together. Let me show you. Do I have it here? I do. Here we go. No, not this one. Just a minute, I have to find the right paper again. I've got it all piled up here in the corner. There we go. This is the one we want. So this is a 4 1/4 inch piece, or 4 1/8, 10.5 centimeters, the same width as your card. When you're tearing it, you want, I'm not doing it this way because then I won't be, or will it be white? It will be white, okay. Tear towards you, and the part that you want the white part on, you want that on your left. So you just tear it a little bit. You don't want it perfectly straight. If you want a perfectly straight tear, you can just use your ruler. And I don't have my ruler here, so I can't even show you. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how to do that. It's not hard. But this is how I did my first card. Where is it? Here it is. Right? So your basic beige, 8.5 by 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Same thing. So what I did was, I'm not going to glue these on, okay? I'm just going to lay these on because I want to use these for the other card. I did this because I'm the kind of person who likes their card to stand up like this so it doesn't flop, okay? So what you're going to do, and this is basic beige, okay? So we're taking basic beige ink, and I find that at least my basic beige ink has a little bit of a greenish undertone. It makes me not use it that often, to be honest. But tone on tone is always nice. So I'm kind of going a little bit higher than the middle. And the reason for that is I want to stamp the sentiment underneath. And I'm going to show you again in the catalog. I'm just closing my pecan pie and moving my lamb. Look at this is how my stamp set is. It's really not good. But like you can see how in the catalog, the all is calm, all is bright is shoved really close to them. And I wanted to give it just a little bit more space. So let's do that for a minute. Look at this is how my other one is. This is not workable. So I'm just moving them all. And tap, 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 tap. And then the block, it's not straight on the block at all. It's very bad practice. There we go. All is calm, all is bright. And then you're putting your paper on. And see how this one is too long? I would just cut it down a little bit. Maybe this one is better. This one's fine. Okay, so like this, and then like this. And then I put my star. You know what? I can do that. Let's do it. I don't think I cleaned my star. I'm just stamping it on the catalog. So the star goes here. And then we would do this. Now I'm going to show you the other way, okay? So this is pretty. No worries. It's really lovely. Now look at the second one. We're going to keep these 2 pieces. We don't really need this one, but that's okay. The other one, you're actually using 2 layers. I have it going like so, and then I have this layer, and I'm going to, for the bottom part, if you look very carefully, it is torn. The cardstock is torn, not the paper. So I'm just going to tear the cardstock like so. And then you're going to put the paper on your base card, like so. And then this is going to go over top. And then depending on, see, now it can go right to the top, I think. And then this is going to go on the top of this one. And you get a different look. I'm going to finish this card. I do like this look better. But if you're on a budget and you don't want to waste extra cardstock, then do the first one, okay? So you see the difference. Okay, so now we're going to stamp our big image again. Here we go. And when your image is bigger, it's not a bad idea to do it this way instead. So tap, tap, tap. And again, stay fairly low because you have to put that strip on the bottom. I mean on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give it lots of chance for the ink to disperse. And then we're going to do the same thing at the bottom here. There's something really beautiful about a monochromatic card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we can put it on the card. So just double check. So this torn piece can still go at the bottom, but we're covering the torn edge. Okay, beautiful. Okay, let's do it. And then this is popping up a little bit. Just do that. See, now it lays flat. The block is a great bone folder. It really is. The only thing, you can use your bone folder to like curl up a banner or something. You can't use a block to do that. So, but you can use scissors or even your fingers. Oh, like this. You'll notice too, and I don't know if you can see it in the video, but when you tear this, you get a little bit of that color showing through, which is kind of nice to not have. So that's why it's nice to have that other piece that's torn. There. And then this is going to go, I didn't do I'll do my stars later when my piece of paper is up there. So I do love the basic beige cardstock. It's really nice. And again, this would be beautiful embossed in gold as well. So if you want to take it up a notch, you can emboss in gold or copper or any metallic. You could even emboss in white. Okay, now I'm just going to slide that down so that it's even with the top of my card. There. Perfect. Now we're going to put this little guy on the top, and it has to be fairly short because otherwise it touches his staff, which is okay. If his part of his staff is buried, that's not the end of the world. Hi, Anna from Milton, Georgia. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. I love it. I haven't tried. Some people don't like the fact that the people don't have eyes, but have you ever seen those little carvings, those little statues? I think I'm using the wrong word, but there's a whole set of them, and they are families. So you'll see a father or a husband and a wife, and then you see, and they're kind of very simply carved in these colors, and they don't have eyes. It's just really beautiful. So I think that's what it reminds me of. Those, I can't remember the name of those little, I guess figurines, maybe you'd call them. Okay, so now we're going to do the star here. And remember, I was telling you that we're using summer embellishments. Look at this. These are the embellishments from Take a Sip. And these ones they've got a gold fleck to them, so they're perfect. And then these were called just matte dots. I don't know what they're from, but I thought that yellow is quite nice too. So you can see the difference. They're both beautiful. I don't know which one you prefer. They both are nice. These ones are a little bit flatter, which I kind of like for a Christmas card. These might be a problem in the mail. I don't know. I've never had a problem with them in the mail, but I think I'll go with the matte dots. One just fell into my ink pad. Oh, now it's out. Good. Okay, we'll use that one right away. There. It's great. Oh, that's a pink one. We don't want that. Okay. So we're going to put a big one in the middle of the star. There. Ooh, 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 ooh. There a little bit. There we go. And then two. You should try to use an odd number of embellishments on your card. Generally speaking, that is more pleasing to the eye. I mean, but just follow your gut. And if you think it looks good, then that's all that matters. I can't pick it up. Oh, there. Got to flip it over like a turtle on its back. There we go. And here. And then what did I do in the inside? Let's take a peek. Oh, I didn't do anything. So I have this, and it's dirty. It's got an ink splatter. This would be nice though. Look how pretty that is in the inside. I just have to trim it a little bit. And if you guys didn't see this, I embossed using dies a couple days ago. And then I found out that it's actually a paper that has the embossed snowflakes already in it. But then if I would have had that paper, I wouldn't have taught you that trick. Okay, I'm just looking for my paper trimmer. And it's over here. Okay, so we will put a white piece in the inside because it looks really, really nice. We're just going to do an embellishment opportunity over there. So this needs to be, I'm going to go at 9.5. I'm just using a scrap, so I'm making it a little skinnier to see if that works. Let me see if that works. Oh yeah, that works just fine. Okay, let's get it done. And whew, I think we'll stamp some words. What does this one say? When they saw the star, they rejoiced. Okay, we're going to do that in pecan pie, a little darker. Here we go. Light tap, tap. And if I do it here, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if I do, we're just going to do some there. Now you can't see the little, I had this in pecan pie and now I did it in beige. That's not good. It's not good at all. However, it's done. Let's see. There. Okay. So that looks really nice. And we could put a big star up too, but it's fine just like this. So, what did you think? Willow tree. Wallow tree. I love it. Hi, Caroline. Good to see you. Yeah, it was kind of fun to do a simple card today, so that it wasn't an hour-long video. But it was nice to also show you some different options. Oh, this isn't perfect as far as common margins go, but it's good enough. It's nice to see how it's really beautiful when you see the combination of white with basic beige. It makes a very classic card. So here we have it. Now let me see. Do I have the original? I can't even see the difference now. How bad is that? Well, you know what? It's gone. Oh, no, it's not. It's here. So I'm going to put them beside each other again. And you can see how tricky it is to tell the difference. I'm just closing my ink pad so that I don't have any look at this mess. This is when you put the wrong color in. So that's pecan pie in basic beige. So if this happens in a class or you do it yourself, then you can just shove a piece of cardstock in it. Let's see, like this. And it will kind of take off. See, here's the pecan pie coming off. So that's how you can get it out. But you can see how my basic beige has a bit of a green tint to it. Don't you see that? It's quite juicy. But you can see how my pecan pie is now disappearing. So you got an extra lesson. See, and then I can just add a little bit. See, it's almost gone now. And I can just add a few drops of re-inker and then use a plastic spoon or something and just spread it around like that to distribute your ink. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to put the two cards beside each other. And I don't think I have any ink on my fingers. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. And now take a peek. I'm going to explain it again, the difference. So here we go. This is the one, I'm going to use this as a pointer. I'm a real teacher here. This one has the torn cardstock. So we've torn the beige cardstock. So the tear is on this piece and the paper is now tucked underneath. Here, the torn paper is on top, on both top and bottom. Both of them look nice, but this one is subtler. This one is classier. This one has, from a design point of view, this one is nicer. But you get to do whatever you want to do. Most people won't see the difference. I just thought I'm going to explain it to you. And yeah, so those are the cards. And you know what? It even looks nice with no paper at all. That looks great too. Just a simple, simple card. And then here we have the other one, which is also just beautiful. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I just want to tell you that this is the last day for free shipping. And when I was at Caroline's class on Wednesday, which was a lot of fun, by the way, some of you were asking if I had a good time. I had a fantastic time. Whenever you get together to stamp with ladies, it's precious. It's powerful. When women are together, we inspire each other. We cheer each other on. The rest of the world, all the cares, the politics, everything else, all the crap in the world that's going on kind of fades away for the day. So it's beautiful. But anyway, Caroline had already bought the Advent calendar. Well, in Canada, it's $135. And in Europe, I think it's 110 euros or something like that. Now, mind you, in Europe, the tax is included and shipping is less. So, you know, it all works out in the end. But anyway, we had a peek inside some of the boxes, inside some of the compartments, and we all agreed. Everyone that was there said, wow, this is really worth it. And the nice thing is you get a stamp set with it, and I'm not messing any surprises here. So that means on the first day, you can right away start using what's in the Advent calendar. So I've ordered it in Canada. I've decided I can't order it in both countries. And we can't start using it till December 1st anyway. And I don't want to do a video showing you what's in it because that kind of ruins the surprise. Like you buy an Advent calendar so that you have the surprise and delight every day. So what I'm going to do, I will be in Canada then. I'm leaving again on the 25th of November. Every day from December 1st, and I think the Advent calendar usually has 12 days, right? Every day I will be doing a video with like a reveal to open up the little thing and take it out, and we're going to make a card or something that day with it. There are ideas I think that you get in the Advent calendar so that you are inspired, but if not, you'll get them from me. And I'm cheap, I'm thrifty, so I already looked at that box and I thought, you know what, next year I could save that box and fill it with my own treats and surprises for a grandchild or a friend or even myself. And that's kind of, although you wouldn't be surprising yourself, so you should do it for someone else, but it's great. So I would love it if you guys ordered that in Canada especially, but also in the Netherlands. Message me if you need a link for ordering. And in Canada, I'm celebrating 20 years as a demonstrator. So not only do you get free shipping today, you will also get a $20 voucher from me if you place a free shipping qualifying order of $100. So that saves you a lot. You'll get bonus bucks too. You get 10% from Stampin'Up when you place an order. So that's great. Anyway, that's my deal for today. I really had fun with you. Thank you for joining me. Share the video if you liked it, and make sure you comment. If you've been one of those cute little animals in the woods who's been watching me and hasn't ever come and said hello, come out of the woods, come into the clearing and say hello to me. I would love to meet you because you get to see me, but I don't get to see you unless you comment. So let's do it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.